Gonna be honest with you, I don't know if this is the dumbest project I've ever started or the best project I've ever started, but I can tell you one thing, it's definitely gonna be the hardest. Today we're gonna be talking about Project Coal Duster. My most ridiculous idea yet, but before we get to all that, let's talk about today's sponsors. There are none. I don't have any sponsors. Anyways, today we're gonna be ripping the old tired 318-727 combo out of the car and test fitting the 5.9 Cummins. So, let's head on out to the garage. Alright, we're in the garage, under the car. We're going to be pulling the transmission and that engine out. We're going to start off with the transmission because I don't feel like pulling both of those in a single conjoined unit. So we're going to start off with the drive shaft and work our way forward. I feel like that might be easiest, but we'll see. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get stuff out of the way so that we can drop the drive shaft and then drop the transmission. So we're going to start with ye old exhaust pipes, and we're just going to zip off the little collector adapters here and just get those out of the way. Cool. So it's montage time. Okay, so we got the drive shaft out, and before we get to yanking this transmission out, we got some stuff to take care of. We've got a speedometer cable, random electrical connector, and then just some other linkages and stuff to tear off before we pop a transmission out. So, oh, and some cooler lines, so we'll just get into that. Sad speedometer cable. Alright, so there's that. Oh, nice. Just fucking broke it right off. Well, hey, that works. Not like I'm reusing them anyways, so. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think. Oh god, yeah, that's so buried. I'm not finding that easy. Alright. Well, I'll grab something to cut that one with. Where you at? Right. When in doubt, just cut it. Who cares? If you like what you're seeing and you want to see this incredibly dumb idea come to light and move under its own power at some point, you should like, comment, and subscribe. Kind of helps the YouTube gods, if you will, know that you guys like my videos and you want to see more of them. Also helps people find it. So, keep that in mind. Okay, so I went ahead and got a lot of the more boring stuff already taken care of on the car. Got the radiator out and drained everything. So, we just have a couple of small things to take care of before this engine's ready to pull. Mostly just get the carburetor off and then undo some motor mounts and pull her out. Nice. Carburetor's out of the way now. So, in theory, should just be able to hook up the engine hoist, undo some motor mounts, pull it out. We'll see how true that is. Break that fucking rotor, but we will do what we must. Of course. Hey, there we go. Alright, you look at it long enough and there you go. You get a fucking motor. Well, that's interesting. There's a coolant coming out of that. Let's solve that problem real quick. There we go. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to pull the hood, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to. Oh no, my garage door. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah! Okay, that should go. Feel that smooth. Drip tray out of the way. Just gently. Yeah. Gently coax her in. Stop moving so much. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Come on. Fucking fat cow. Don't be making noises at me while you're in the air. I don't like that. There. How's that? That might clear. Should clear. Hopefully, maybe. Okay. Or at least test the control arm. Well, start fucking lowering it down, I guess. Oop, where'd I go? Right there. Ah. Okay. Oh, just go back there. There we go. She'll go, she'll go, she'll go. She'll go. Okay, cool. So we got the engine hanging in the engine bay now. There have been some revelations, I guess you could call them. It'll work. It'll work, but yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit. Long engine, small engine bay. So take a peek, and we'll talk about it. So, right off the bat, you can see, well, you can see the engine's sitting pretty high, and that is because of the old motor mounts on the K-member. So, if we chop those, we can drop the engine another 5.5, almost 6 inches or so. Get it a little lower, get that figured out. With the motor where it is right now, we could build onto the frame to make a motor mount, or just go straight down some goofy way over there. Don't really know yet. Just getting ideas. The engine needs to be pushed back a couple of inches. If you look down, where's that? There it is. If you look down here, you'll see the
pitman arm and drag link. At the moment, with where the engine is, it'll hit those, which is a problem. The sump of it will, because these things are rear sump and they're pretty big. They hold 3 gallons of oil, give or take. The power steering gearbox is most likely going to have to go. I'm currently working on a solution to figure that one out. To either keep the gearbox and this style of steering or switch to rack and pinion. A rack and pinion would make life much easier, but it's very expensive. So we will have to figure that out. Clearance up front here, there's none. At the moment, that water pump would be sitting inside the radiator, but pushing the engine back a couple inches will solve that. Got the stock engine transmission out of the car. Got old Bessie here test fit. Surprisingly, she fits. There's not much room for anything other than her in the engine bay with where it would currently be. But hey, it's progress, and seeing it, I can now start figuring out some more stuff that needs to be done to the car in order to get that engine permanently in there. But I'll figure that out. I'm not worried about any of that right now, because right there are all the parts to rebuild this, mostly. Don't have injectors or connecting tubes for the injectors or a injection pump quite yet. That's all very expensive stuff that I kind of need to wait on, and head studs, but regardless, for the most part, we can get this engine rebuilt, which is exactly what we're going to be doing in the next video. So if you want to see that, come on back in a couple weeks and we'll make some more progress.